Hey guys, my name is Ashley Ann and I'm here to talk about why I decided to join YouTube as an author. So two things you should know about me. One, I am deathly afraid of cameras. I don't like cameras. I hate cameras in general. Anything you can say about people hating cameras, I can say it too. Two, I am deathly afraid of just my own image and just like looking at it. So 2018 is the year I decided to take a step out of my comfort zone. So like I said, I'm an author, and my book, my work in progress actually, is the Kingdom Calling series, book 1 being King's Capture, and I'm very excited to just get to talk about it and get the word out there about what it's going to be about and how it's going to go, and also just document the journey it takes to just get it published, I guess. It's a high fantasy new adult novel. New adult because a lot of the content inside is deemed very inappropriate, or what is that fancy word that they say on like TV shows before they show something triggering and stuff. It's unsuitable. If truth be told, it's a very dark story, so it should go under there. So, unfortunately, writing is not my full-time job, nor do I get paid for it to sell my work or write or just spend my day in a room holed up typing words on a computer. However, that's not really unfortunate for me, to be honest, because I do have a daily occupation I do thoroughly enjoy. That being said, I honestly do not intend to take this as a full-time job, one and only. It will be a full-time job or part-time, or just however many hours I contribute to it alongside of my actual job that I do decide to take. And I say that because I do have a passion that goes beyond writing. But when I'm not writing, I'm definitely doing stuff like schoolwork, or I'm going to work. I do have schoolwork and writing, of course, but all of them are a balanced thing that I do enjoy thoroughly and will be continuing to do. There's a long, dark story behind the school path and everything, but it doesn't mean it can stop. Education and working is definitely something I really enjoy, and it's not something I'm putting aside, like I said, but it is a balanced, equal thing that I do give equal attention to each time. At some points there might be a change just depending on what's going on. I've definitely been giving writing my whole attention since school was out for a while, and working is always going to be take the full attention. When I'm at work, rarely do I ever get to write, so definitely a big giant circle of things that I do. And so I've been writing books since I was about 13 years old. That's about 8 years or so. Definitely not as long as a lot of authors on YouTube have been writing. They've been writing since the moment they came out of their womb, I would say. But my journey is definitely something that I don't take for granted. I've gone into writing full speed ahead, of course, but I've also taken time away from writing. I pursued it in college. I did this and that and everything. I've had my work criticized, and I've had it criticized badly and good, and it's all just a big journey to me, and it's something that I've learned from, so that I've come to 2018 to decide to take my novel very seriously and get it as a candidate for publishing. So my current work in progress. I will not go into much detail about this just because I do have a video coming out that's going to be all about King's Capture and the whole series in general. You can go ahead back to my channel and see that video if you want, but I can give some small details about my work in progress. So King's Capture is book 1 in the Kingdom Calling series, definitely the beginning of a story that will take you through a whole ride of feels. It is definitely going to break your heart as well as make you happy, and you'll get to see some struggles that people go through, and it's not just struggles in fantasy, but struggles in real life. It's definitely gone through a lot of different names, a lot of different plot changes and everything, but it's come down to what I have now, this giant chunk of awesomeness that I feel a lot of readers will be intrigued by and be willing to read. It starts off with a young man named James Marlowe, who's a college student, and he has his whole life going for him right now. He has writing as his career, things are going down, he's definitely achieving things, and he's getting ready to graduate college. However, things change when a young woman comes into the line and starts basically stirring things up, and next thing he knows, he's thrown into a world of a lot of fantasy things that he has no choice but to believe in, because it is something he's known all his life. He has a couple of friends by his side, Cameron, Matthew, Mila, who are also in for the ride, and they definitely will be thrown through some hoops as well as be hurt along the way. It involves problems, of course, with fantasy politics as well as real life problems people face. That's really all I can give you. You can check out the other video that I have in store for you guys that definitely will tell you more about each of the characters and their point in the, I guess, the whole story. Putting that aside, what can you expect from my channel? Well, on my YouTube channel, I will be posting videos, more of experience-based if you ask me, just about the writing progress, and if I do give advice, it's just out of the randomness of my mind that I give advice. And it's going to be something where you get to go along the journey and see what it's like being a writer, and see what it's like writing, and see all these things going down as a writer. I'll also be putting out podcasts once a month. It's definitely going to be some advice in there maybe, and going to be talking tough feelings in there, things that you encounter as a writer or you encounter as someone trying to achieve things in this world, as well as being human and everything else. It's going to be addressing a lot of issues and a lot of worries and a lot of thoughts that people have and things like that. I might give advice in there. I might just ask questions. I might just ask for participation. It all just depends. I have my first podcast coming out in February. So with that being said, I'm glad you guys decided to stick around and watch the video to the end. If you like this video, be sure to show some likes and loves, as well as subscribe, and go ahead and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm really excited to just go on this journey of getting King's Capture off the ground and into the publishing community, I guess, and just have this journey documented so I can see a year from now where have I gone. Thanks for watching. Bye.